What's up, rat mommies and daddies? Today, I'm giving you the ranking of the Planet of the Apes films as far as I've seen them. So I've seen the new Caesar trilogy, I've seen the original 60-something Planet of the Apes, and I have seen Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which comes out on Friday, which, when you're seeing this, should be tomorrow. So, starting at number 5. Oh, first, before I do anything, I'm going to say this is my list. I love all of these movies. You know, I know some of the older sequels aren't too good. I haven't seen them yet. Comment if you'd like me to watch them. I've watched some detailed videos on them, just so that I can get a little understanding of some stuff. But I have not watched them yet. So, this is my list. My list is not the right list. It's my list. So please don't get offended if I put your favorite movie at the bottom, because all these films are 8 out of 10 or more for me that I've seen. At number 5, I have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Now, why do I have this at the bottom of this list? It's only because it's not as emotionally resonant for me as Rise or War, because those films are super emotional. You know, they have the ups and downs. Has a really great story. I love the Koba storyline and how he betrays it. I think it is a really good film, and you do shed a tear at one point in the movie. But for me, it's a solid 8 out of 10. I really love it. Still an amazing movie, but it's at number 5 because my least favorite out of a bunch of good movies. And at number 4, I have Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Now, I have really high hopes for what this trilogy is going to do, but I feel like Kingdom is also, it's very less emotional than Rise or War, and it's not as philosophical as the original, which that's one of the reasons I really like the original. But I think this movie is incredible. It's a solid 8.5 for me. Which I just saw it an hour ago, but I thought it was really good. We'll see how I like it upon rewatch. Then within the next few months, I may do a full video if you guys comment enough. If I can get 100 likes on this video or something, or 10 comments saying you want the full ranking, I'll do the full ranking. So, yeah. But Kingdom, it feels like we're setting up stuff, almost. Though it does have quite the ending. But I feel a good ending, where you could end it off. But I feel like we're getting it to where we're setting up a new trilogy. Great movie, 8.5. Yeah, at 3, I've got Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Now, this movie is such an emotional roller coaster, and I love it so much for that. It is the reason I have it under the next 2 is because I didn't feel as connected to the character of Caesar or the character of Taylor in the other War OG. But the thing with his dad having Alzheimer's and they're trying to cure that, it's so sad, so brilliant for the film. When he says no, such a great moment. One of the greatest moments in movie history. Best moment in, I think, the entire, well, except for at the end of the original, where he's you've done it, damn you, when he sees the Statue of Liberty, because that's a crazy twist. But that's an amazing moment. I really love that movie. It's an easy 9 out of 10 for me. Now I have the original, Planet of the Apes. I love this movie because basically it's a roller coaster ride of figuring out what is going on. Taylor has thoughts, and then he's just figuring out why it's a reverse society. and then you get that twist at the end, and you've got Dr. Zaius, and such a great movie. I think has some really good characters. For its time, it's one of the greatest movies like ever. It's such a classic. I can see why it's had 9 sequels, reboots, and stuff. Love that movie. It's at number 2. And number 1, I have War of the Planet of the Apes. This movie is the first Planet of the Apes movie I ever saw, weirdly. But, and I didn't like it that much, my first watch actually. But upon my last rewatch, after watching the whole trilogy and then all that, it's such a good ending to what those first 2 set up. So, like, it starts, his family gets, spoilers, his family gets killed, and you're like, crap. And like, you get such a little roller coaster ride of emotions that goes and goes, and you get him on the brink of death, Caesar, and you get Caesar eventually saving everyone, and then he dies at the end, which I definitely shed a tear after seeing his whole journey, and you're like, man, that was crazy. And it's such a solid ending for me, like, for this trilogy. It's just so beautifully done. I have to put it number 1. It is a 10 out of 10 for me. So there's my ranking. Let me know your list in the comments, please, so we can compare and contrast. If you want that full review or full list, let me know. I'll try to watch the others. We can get it done, okay? Goodbye, rat mommies and daddies.